for sure. Hey, hello. Welcome to the Nonprofit Network. I'm Shelby Stokes.
Kelly Schenfeld.
Hey, Paulie here. Good afternoon, gang.
That is right. Good afternoon. We are your fundraising enthusiasts, and we just came off of Easter, which was beautiful.
Rarely beautiful, right?
Rarely beautiful.
Rarely beautiful. It's always raining.
This is true.
Snowing.
This is true. It was absolutely gorgeous this weekend.
Well,
Did you guys do
so
any
good.
Easter egg hunts?
The kids did, yeah. Mark and I did our own little hunt later, but yeah.
Okay. Well, that's awkward.
Chocolate bunnies, I presume.
Oh, no. But yeah, so I went to a community egg hunt for the first time.
Those are actually pretty
Really?
cool.
Yeah. So the city of Deer Park over in Spokane put together a Easter egg hunt, and you essentially showed up at the start point, which was the Froyo place, and they gave you a map of the area and all the different facilities to visit.
So it's like trick-or-treating with eggs.
It's like trick-or-treating with eggs. I thought it was a really good idea.
So the girls got little baskets.
Yep.
You're going around to all the businesses trying to find the eggs.
Yeah, so you like get into one of the facilities, and they're like, hey, we have eggs hidden all over. Each kid gets 2. And they run around, they grab 2, and they come out. But I was really impressed with the way it kind of introduced individuals that live in the community to businesses within the community.
That's a great idea.
It was really solid. Like, I've driven through there 1,000 times, and I'm always like, hey, we should stop by these stores. And this gave me a reason to actually go into these stores. You know, how many times you've driven by, a place, and you're like, I'll get there eventually, and you never do. Well, this was a great opportunity to go in and, like, see the different communities.
How could you use that to, sorry, I'm going to go rogue.
Please do.
How could you use that for audience development?
I mean, I think that's kind of why I brought it up here, was that it's really a community builder, and I think that, you know, it's obviously sponsored by the local Rotarians or Chamber of Commerce or whatever the case is, but really, like, you see in one fellow weekend, like, how all these businesses can come together to make something cool happen.
Yeah.
And I think that's really where the audience development could come in, is like, okay, you know, we know that these individuals are related to this business, et cetera, and then build out a community fundraiser of some kind.
That would be a great idea for audience development if you think about it.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe you could get your potential attendees
Mm-hmm.
to go, like you and your family did, wander around the town and go to the businesses.
It could be a scavenger hunt
And the businesses are giving away gift certificates.
Yeah. Or like 10% off or whatever.
10% off.
Yeah.
For a $100 gift card.
Or those businesses that do it get 20% off your ticket to the gala.
Oh, okay. Now we're talking.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Get those businesses to buy in that if you visit their business, they'll give you 20% off of that gala that you would have to choose. The community would have to choose what gala they were, right? And they go to their local community. If you go visit these on X day for this scavenger hunt, you know, you get 20% off, get it all stamped.
20% off
The
your
more
entry.
stamps you
The
get,
more stamps you
so
have.
5% per stamp, right?
Oh, boy. Uh-oh.
You could do something like that, though.
My head's exploding.
But you
Oh,
could do
like
something
little
like
movie theater stamps?
Yeah, or like on a card, you know. And then
Oh,
you
yeah.
present that card and you get 25% off, and that encourages those businesses also to donate to the silent auction or to
Well,
the
I
live
think like
auction.
us being like in the auction sphere specifically, like we try to tie everything back to auction, but I really felt like this was a great indicator of a strong community. You know what I mean? Like, here you are with a whole bunch of established businesses and newer businesses trying to come together and do something good for the residents of that town.
Yeah.
And I think if that remains your focus on these community building events, it can turn into a gala. It can turn into a fundraiser. When you have somebody in the community that's on dire times, or a business that might need a little lift up, like, this is where your clout, if you will, or your social responsibility or reputation is the word I'm looking for, is really something that you can leverage further in the community,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
You know, so for example, like, we went to the Froyo place. We started there first, and like
Of
the
course
gal
you
was,
did, because
of
yeah,
course we
I'm
did.
on
Of course we did.
Froyo.
Well, yeah, of course. And then we figured out which eggs were which. And we're like, oh, grab those. Oh, free 6-ounce ice cream. Thank you.
Yeah.
We'll be back. But, you know, so we walked around and then came back there and had Froyo. So we visited that establishment twice. Both times we actually spent money in that place. But really, I left there saying, like, okay, the gal at the Froyo place, she's obviously a community leader. What's her deal? What does she do? It turns out she's a real estate agent / business owner in Deer Park, and that's the individual that helps that city like function as a
Yeah.
community, right? So you get to know and you get to meet and greet with these individuals, these different fundraising or community building events. I was really impressed with it.
Yeah, that's a you could really build on that.
You really could.
You could build on
really
that
could.
because audience development is a challenge at times. You get the same guests coming, you don't have tables full. You want to make sure you get the right guests.
And it all leads back to that same theme, our North Star that we always talk about on this pod, about community building.
Yeah.
It's all under that umbrella of community building.
Yeah.
And what better way to do it than kids?
I think so. You know,
Kids
kids
always
are
get
cute as heck.
Parents together, right?
Yeah.
You know?
Now, I like infusing kids into these galas anyway because some of the JDRFs that we do, I'll tell you what,
Yeah.
the successful communities are the ones that the kids are also a part of it. You know, they are all dolled up, they're looking good, they're having a great time, and the night's over, and you just see all these little people dancing around. It brings Mark and I joy when we see that.
Is that right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Paul sent me a video this weekend, or a picture of him with a whole bunch of little kids in their sparkly, bedazzled outfits. They had cowboy hats on. They looked absolutely top notch.
Wow.
Yeah, but it's a game changer. It changes the dynamic.
It does change the dynamic. Yeah.
for sure.
Sure does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know,
Little kids.
kids are just awesome, and I think like
Until they're yours.
until they're yours, and even then you're like, oh, we love you, we love you so
Great.
much.
Where's your mom and dad?
Yeah, we'll send you home in a
Here's some
second.
sugar.
Let's send you home. Yeah, Easter is definitely the sugar holiday.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, and now chocolate's in high demand apparently, so watch out. Buy your chocolate now, right? Cocoa is becoming scarce.
Really?
Yeah. You haven't heard of this news yet?
I believe it to be a ruse.
I thought the same thing. I heard about it on Easter. I'm like, they want us to go buy all the Easter candy.
That's what they want you to do. They want you to go buy chocolate. Not gonna get us.
We're running low on cocoa. It's the
That's
title
what it
of
is. Yeah.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh.
So apparently the cocoa yield this year was like half of what they expected. So they're anticipating cocoa prices going up in the near future.
Oh my gosh. Such a ruse.
Well, you want to learn a little bit. You want to learn something about working conditions. Research cocoa fields and countries where it comes from.
Oh, they're not.
You will be stunned.
They are rough.
Yes.
It's
What's
rough.
rough about it? The actual farming
yeah,
of the
it's
cocoa,
a
the
little-
processing?
And the age of some of them and the treatment of some of them. But
They're all...
us Americans
they're-
need our chocolate.
Yeah,
they're-
exactly.
Oh, good. Watch the world economy continue to spin, folks. Yeah.
But on a happier note, who doesn't love chocolate?
On a happier note, who does not love chocolate? I love chocolate.
It has been
I love
mined by
chocolate.
5-year-olds with no shoes.
Wow! Whoa!
Yeah, right.
Way to be like the Debbie Downer of Easter
Not
over
a Debbie
here.
Downer. You can
Okay,
eat jelly beans. You don't have to have chocolate.
Wah, wah, wah.
Jelly beans are lame, Mom. I need some.
Are you enjoying that chocolate? It was produced by a third world country. Wah, wah, wah.
Have another bite.
Here comes Debbie Downer.
Hey, I'm just speaking the truth.
Well, okay. Thank you for being a truth
Chocolate and caramel.
teller. Yeah.
Have you
That
seen what
was
happens
the
at the caramel
best.
plants?
That is, I know, right?
You think that's bad? Look at the nougat.
What a great
Don't
invention
overlook
that
the
was.
nougat.
Don't overlook the nougat.
Oh, the nougat.
Anyway, yeah,
Like
no, I think
Reese's
that's a
came
great.
out with a double thick cup. It's about that thick,
Ooh.
and it's peanut butter, chocolate around in the very bottom of it. It's caramel.
Oh.
You haven't bought one yet, have you?
I bought 2. And that's it. That's all I get for a year.
And before I was out of the store.
That's all I get for
For
a
I
year.
ate one in the store, kept the wrapper, paid for it, and had another one.
I
Oh my
bought
God.
2 from the local store. I ate 5 of them in the store. Yeah,
They're
exactly.
so good, man. Oh God.
I got to get one of those.
Oh,
I got to get one.
They're really good.
Yeah. Well, good. Well, I mean, it's all about community, right? And I think that we're a little bit back a book because we have officially moved to our new space this
Yeah,
week.
it's exciting.
Our first day was yesterday, April 1st.
Yeah.
And boy, it was a long time coming. It was a good 45-day run, it felt
Yeah,
like.
it-
Maybe closer to 2 months.
Yeah, it was solid, and there's
Yeah.
been a wave of relief. And so now Hubby Poo's in there trying to catch up on stuff he ignored when he was moving, and he's in a very good mood.
I do know that feeling. Wait, what were we supposed to be doing?
What are we supposed to be doing?
What are we supposed to be doing?
But it's exciting. It's an exciting new
It is
chapter.
exciting, but that's just it. It's exciting. It's
Yeah,
exciting.
yeah.
Way
It's
to
almost
sell
like,
it. Way to sell it.
it is.
Yeah, like you take a deep breath, and it's
Mm-hmm.
definitely one of those weeks. Like we're taking a deep breath, and we're like, okay, let's take some time and just focus.
Go pull
on
some
what's going
bushes
on.
out.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
So basically, for those of you that don't know, this studio/party barn is now studio party barn office.
Yep.
Correct.
It's all right over there.
In
You
this
can't
one
see it,
space.
but it's all-
Yeah.
Yep.
It
And
looks
it works.
spectacular.
It works.
It does.
It looks very professional. It's very tidy and organized and very functional.
It's very functional. I would say that
And
too.
Yeah, it feels
It
functional.
looks that way, right? It really does.
Yeah, I mean, I've
Good
only
job,
spent
you
like
guys.
one day here, and it wasn't even a full day.
But it's still, you functioned.
I did. I was able to send schedules out.
Yep. And I have been very good about leaving you guys alone, because having Mark at home in his home office, it's like, oh, yay. And then I'm like, nope, gotta pretend like he's not here.
Until lunchtime.
Till lunchtime, then I know he's there because
Then
I'm
you know
wandering
he's
out.
there.
Yeah.
Oh, we eating tonight?
Or we're gonna eat.
What are you
I'm like,
doing?
yeah, lunch is at noon. It's not noon.
We got doing lunch today? Just saying. Yeah, no, well, I appreciate you, both of you helping us make this happen because we have made the move. It took a lot out of everybody. The move is not completed yet, but we are here. We are working out of this space that we've been focusing to get into, and it feels good. It feels very good.
It does.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
It does. It's a
That's
fresh
a major
start.
accomplishment considering
It is.
how many years
30 of
are
them.
at that office.
30 years?
Closets of stuff and
Ooh,
paper and
boy.
notes and pictures and
We have thrown a
everything.
lot of stuff away.
Mm-hmm.
We may have burned a few things, from what I understand.
Allegedly, those things are no longer with us.
They're no longer
Yeah.
with us. They may have been dumped. They may have been burned. No one really knows because they're not here.
But here's the deal: like change is inevitable, right? Change is inevitable, and as we close that chapter on the last 30 years, like we're starting a new chapter. And I think there's a couple of moments where it has felt heavy. Initially I was using the word saddening, but I don't think that's accurate. I think it's heavy. And it's because you're basically saying goodbye to some fond memories that we've all shared in that building.
Paul and Wendy, perfect example.
Yeah.
Paul and Wendy.
Yeah. Exactly right. So, I mean, the future is bright, the future is amazing, and it's a little unsettling at times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's going to be great.
And it's just a great environment out here.
It is a beautiful environment.
It's beautiful.
We're so fun. We got tea.
Yeah, we got a
Look
tea
at
maker.
us.
Shout out to Heather.
We got karaoke for when things get rough and we just need to bust out a little, Guns N' Roses or something and sing.
Oh, Guns N' Roses.
We can do that.
Rock of Ages.
Yeah.
All good stuff. Well, I don't know if we're going to sing next week on the podcast, but maybe.
We should do a karaoke podcast.
Oh my.
I shouldn't have said anything. I don't think that's a great idea.
Stay tuned for the
Stay
next
tuned.
podcast, which is going to be a karaoke podcast.
I'm just going to sing
Hey!
Tequila.
What's going on with the Hacker Open?
What's going on with the Hacker Open?
Flyers are done. Chris Bradley's
Nice.
amazing.
Yes, he
so he's got the flyers done. We've got a new logo that he's been working on, and that looks like that's done. So we're rolling along. We'll go out there now and work sponsorships. We're about 2.5 months out. Is it about two?
June 24th. Yeah, so about 3 months out.
Yeah,
Right.
we're about 3
Almost
months
July.
out, and so we're, if you're doing an event, get that stuff that we already got done. Get your venue. We got that done. We talked about our menu, our menoir. Already got that done. Now we're kind of working on swag, and we got the flyer out so we can start really hitting people with that flyer, putting foursomes together, getting sponsorships. It's going to be a blast.
It's going to be a
It's
blast.
going to be a blast.
So we
We've got-
need to get foursomes solidified? I mean,
We're going to have those solidified early on this one. We're not going to wait and drag our feet. We're going to give people a hard cutoff time for money as well as, because that's what other golf tournaments do. So that's what I'm doing.
Yeah.
I'm not afraid to go say, yo, where's your checkbook? Crack her open.
That'd be like a month before, so it'll be like May 24th-ish.
Yeah, I'd like to have
That'd be
it
the
before
deadline.
Memorial Day weekend.
Okay.
before Memorial Day weekend, I want to know that we have a full field.
Okay.
So that's kind of my target.
On your mark, get set.
Bing.
I think we can do it.
I think so too.
I think we can do it. You know, having Chris help really has been helpful. It's been very helpful. And just because of everything we've had going on. And I think he loves being a part of it. And we love having him be a part of it.
He's good at it, isn't he?
He's good at that stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, and with everything we got going on, it's super helpful.
Yeah.
So we're coming after you for money. And don't forget,
Next.
if you want to be in the hacker, give us a shout.
Shout
You
out!
will not regret it.
You will not
So
regret
fun.
it. You will not regret
So
it. It's
fun.
going to be a blast. I really look forward to
We've
it.
got some cool swag this year, too.
Heck yeah. Oh, man. What are we going to donate? What should I donate this year? Never mind. I know what I'm going to donate. I'm going to donate something and buy it back. That's going to be my goal here.
What are you going to donate?
Ooh, only something I would want.
That means I'm going to bid on it.
You better
They can
not.
pay all the
You better
money
not.
for it.
If only we get some more skunk bookends.
Those actually those have huge value now.
Yeah, they do. Yes, they do. Yeah, because my father-in-law has been trying to get a set for a minute. But that's it. That concludes our podcast for this week. Thank you so much for joining us. Anything we want to add?
I don't think so. Think about that community piece like we talked about. You know, think about different ways to stir up your community to get them involved in things so that when you're getting ready to plan your gala, make that a part of it. You know, you don't have to, if you stir your community the whole time, then you have places you can reach to when you decide to have a gala or an event or a golf tournament like us, you know?
Yeah.
So,
And you know, let's be honest, let's just enjoy this time of year because springtime is a lot better than fall just because of the weather.
because of the
through it.
weather, though.
Coming back.
Yeah.
Just because of
we're
the
coming-
weather. You know,
Yeah.
for me,
Yeah,
even though
yeah.
everything's falling around me, I don't care because it's, you know, the sun is shining.
The sun is shining today.
That's right.
Did I tell you my lawnmower broke?
No.
Anyway, thanks for joining us.
Yeah, keep your vision clear and your heart right, and it'll all work out.
That's right. And go do good, y'all. If you're in Puyallup this weekend, come check us out at the Puyallup Daffodil Parade. Is going on this weekend.
Daffodil Parade
Daffodil
is this
Parade is
weekend.
this weekend.
Oh, and I'm missing that.
And yeah, it should be a good time.
Good.
You're
Awesome.
emceeing.
Yes.
Are you?
Yes, I am.
Yeah.
So we'll see how this goes.
Cool.
It's gonna be new for me,
Really?
but I'm very excited. I'm very excited.
That's another community building piece.
Hey, we're gonna build some community on
We're building
Saturday.
community.
Yeah. Hopefully it's not raining, but yeah.
Doesn't matter if it is.
Hopefully it's
God, I
going
hope
on,
not.
and
Doesn't
we're
matter
gonna
if
see
it
how it
is.
goes. So
Yeah.
tune in. We'll see you there.
All right.
Awesome.
Take care.
All right.
Be well, gang.
Bye,
Bye,
gang.
gang.